All right, guys, welcome back to the Lucky Pierres. Tonight we're reviewing a new movie. We're reviewing Event Horizon. This one came out in, I want to say 97?
Yeah.
And I have it in my hand. The plot is, in 2047, a group of astronauts are sent to investigate and salvage the starship Event Horizon, which disappeared mysteriously 7 years before on its maiden voyage. However, it soon becomes evident that something sinister resides in its corridors. Yeah, so this team is kind of like hired by a doctor who built the ship, and it's what's the thing called in the ship? The gravity. What the hell's that thing called?
The core?
The gravity. He built this ship with like this crazy technology that can travel super fast. He hires this team because the ship went missing 7 years ago, but they just got readings that it's out there beyond the 8th planet, Neptune. Mm-hmm. And so that's where our story begins. Very cool concept. Very cool.
Yeah. I said I know where I want to be in 22 years.
Where?
With them. Looking for the ship.
2047, right?
Yeah.
So that is so funny that they thought technology would advance that fast that there'd be a colony on the moon in 2015.
But and then one of the things I wrote, like, all that technology and how futuristic it is, but they're still relying on a burned CD.
Yeah, the CD that pops out and gets jammed.
She can't get it out of the thing.
Yeah, that is funny. But like I said, very intriguing premise. It has you 2.5 minutes in. It hooks you for good. Yeah, like that's a strong hook. It is impossible not to know want to know what happened to it in deep space. Sam Neill, Lawrence Fishburne. Strong cast.
Sam Neill is in some fucking bangers.
He really is. List them.
This, Jurassic Park, Possession, In the Mouth of Madness, Hunt for Wilder People. I don't know if you'll know or not.
I love it.
Dead Calm. It was a big flick.
Never seen it.
But yeah, he's in lots of crazy stuff.
He's great, man. He's a great actor, and he seems like a really cool, down to earth guy. From what I understand, I don't know. It's a little bit off topic.
I don't know if you guys noticed off rip, like Lawrence Fishburne is very rude to the white crew members, but very cool with the one brother. I'm not just saying that, he really is.
Oh, really? Yeah. I didn't pick that up.
Just a choice of words is what made me laugh. One brother.
He is though.
That dude delivers.
When they're about to get in, like when they get out of the pods,
that dude delivers the first great line. Also
naked and stuff and getting dressed. He's completely naked, just effing around in a towel, and the captain is like pretty much not clothe the chick.
Oh yeah, to the girl. He's like, no, yeah.
And he's like, you go get on, figure this stuff out
like,
now.
Time to get dressed. And he's like, no, you don't have time.
That guy's just joking around.
Yeah.
But yeah, that guy says, would you like something hot and black inside of you immediately?
Yeah.
Banger.
She says no, and he's like, well, it's coffee then?
Yeah.
That's a good line.
That
I
is
like
really
that
good,
guy.
yeah.
What's that guy's name? His name is, what is that guy's name, dude?
The brother?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think that's his name.
Yeah, the brother, man.
He is cool though.
Could you guys go on a space mission like this?
Absolutely not.
No.
Like, what are you guys afraid of?
I'd be bored out of my mind.
Not so much bored, but would you be afraid being up there?
No. I think that part was cool.
Yeah, I'd probably have some anxiety up there.
I'd be bored out of my mind because there's nothing to do.
Well, because one thing goes wrong, that's that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
too many things that go wrong.
I welcome the sweet embrace of death. So.
Right.
That's fair.
My first note was Hellraiser in space has no right being this good.
I did draw similarities.
So much like Hellraiser in space.
Even a line that is basically ripped off.
Yeah, 100%.
We'll get to that though.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But that is a creepy scene though to start when he sees his dead wife. He wakes up, right? And
the intro.
He sees his dead wife. She's calling to him, and we realize that she killed herself. We realize that later on, but that is creepy.
She got like jet black eyes and just looks gnarly.
Well, the eyes are gone. In the first,
they were like black.
No, in the first scene, they're gone. Yeah, remember that? But creepy scene. Yeah, real creepy. 56 days. That's how long they're in that pod for. That traveling. And you know what's funny is that they come out of that 56 days, and then he's like, "All right, let me introduce Doctor. What's his name?
Weir.
Let me introduce you to Dr. Weir. After we spent 2 months with him." sleeping
In the pod,
Yeah,
yeah.
but it just seems like you'd introduce him prior. But
Okay, I will say, after like the intro, the first 20-25 minutes do start to feel like they're dragging to me. But then as soon as he opens that door to the ship, from then on there's not like any lulls.
no, that's one
Like
of my.
from when he opens that door and everything's like spinning and it's like
Yeah.
him looking down the hallway.
it's fast.
It's so cool.
Just dread pretty much immediately.
Here's
Yeah.
the thing, though. I do believe one of my gripes with the movie is that it does rush through some parts.
That's one of my big things, like, because the studio did that. The studio wanted this to come out before Titanic, so they rushed the production and cut out a bunch of stuff.
Because I do feel like it's a very, like, what's the word? Rich, like pretty rich. There's a lot you could do there, and yet it rushed through.
Yeah, but I feel like if you give Anderson too much leash, he's gonna screw it up because he's made a lot of movies that
I
are
feel
not
like
good.
This,
so.
Yeah, this ruled, and everything else he's done since has not been as good.
He's made a lot of trash.
I don't.
It somehow
yeah.
it somehow looks awesome and a little cheesy and cheap at times at the same time.
Yeah,
Like you're like, wow, and then you're like, wait a minute, that's wow. Like,
exactly.
Immediately.
Yeah,
Yeah, like when the guy's on fire coming out of the water, it's kind of
Yeah.
like that looks really
Yeah.
ridiculous, but also pretty sweet.
Yeah, but the stuff floating, I'm like, that looks a little cheesy. But then you got the gravity thing. It looks sick,
Yeah.
man. And the spinning tunnel looks very
Yeah,
cool.
so
very cool, yeah.
There are some cool visuals. And
Yeah.
yeah,
it's-
Yeah, the whole core like room looks awesome.
Yeah.
looks dope. And then Sam Neill, like when he gets to like his like final form or whatever, he's all scarred up and bald, looks gnarly.
Yeah.
Man. That is a
The violence
gnarly
is
look.
gnarly. in this
Those
for
crazy
sure. It is.
spikes in that room, though, look like they serve no purpose
Completely
except for
unnecessary.
impaling people.
Yeah.
Like,
Just to look terrifying.
yeah, little or no point. And the whole core is like the box from Hellraiser. It's like the puzzle
Yeah.
box.
So let's back up a little bit. He does explain the space travel, and I thought that was really
did.
like really what's the word? Alluring or like easy to understand the way he
The-
explained it.
Well,
That-
layman's terms. He had to-
I did
Yeah.
say, I said, thank God Christopher Nolan didn't direct this.
Oh my god, dude.
Or the explaining the ship scene would have been so confusing and long.
Oh my god. He
Well, they
just
do the same thing in The Martian. Have you seen The Martian? When
Yeah.
the black guy explains it and he puts the pen through the...
Oh, did he?
It's the same... The closest thing is between 2 points is like the same
Oh
spot.
wow.
So, like,
I didn't know Ridley Scott ripped off
yeah, I'm sure.
Paul Anderson. By the way, not to be confused with Paul Thomas Anderson.
I
This
think they're the same guy, honestly. That's just me.
is, which
Surname?
his name now is Paul W.S. Anderson. He used
so, yeah.
formerly Paul, just Paul Anderson, but just a side note. Yeah, but the gravity drive folds time, that's really cool. A bit ridiculous, but yeah. Let's see. Oh, and then that's when they get to the recording, which is very creepy. They get to the recording, Liberate May or whatever,
Yeah.
which ends up being Liberate something else, but save yourself from hell, which is ominous as hell. There's so much ominous stuff in this.
Yeah.
And then
it's terrifying.
I said there's some very cool, like, Poltergeist meets 13 Ghosts
Poltergeist?
moments. Like, the stuff flying out, like, is very reminiscent of Poltergeist. And just because I saw that recently.
Yes.
I was like, the effects are like that, like, where stuff is, like, flying at them.
Yeah.
Or, like, when people get blown backwards.
Yeah.
And then a lot of, like,
It's a very 90s thing.
the machinery and, like, I guess, like, the gore or whatever. It's like 13 ghosty.
I can
know what I
see
mean?
that. Yeah.
But, like, obviously not the same, but that's just what I was thinking of.
Yeah. It reminded you of
And then
13 Ghosts.
it seems very big and expansive, the whole movie. Like, they do a very good job of it's like, oh, there's so much around and going on, even though you're only seeing a little bit of it.
Yeah, that is true, but I think they could have. I think they could have gone in depth more. Personally, I think it rushes through the third act, especially just so because soon as Sam Neill flips, he's like possessed, right? Soon as he's like the ship kind of
He's
has
Pinhead.
has him in their grasp or whatever. I feel like it rushes through.
Well, that's
That a
all the
lot.
stuff that got cut.
Yeah, and it
Yeah,
just
there's
it just
that
happens so
urban legend of like the video they never showed because it was too violent.
Oh, really?
Well, here I have
it's like they cut it
I have
out
a bullet
'cause it was-
list of stuff
Well,
that we'll get to.
Was it the like that quick montage?
The other crew, they're getting like destroyed.
Oh man, that is creepy stuff. Very violent.
I mean that when they show the footage is
Yeah.
gnarly, but then when they have like the flashes of like
oh
11 hours, it's
man,
even more gnarly.
It does. It's so. You know what's creepiest about that video is that they are all performing terrible acts to each other and on themselves, but then the guy holding his eyeballs and smiling. That I found that very creepy.
Yeah, it's unsettling for sure.
It's very unsettling and yeah, it's very ominous.
It feels like a lot of video games use this as the blueprint. Like Dead Space, 100%.
Yeah,
Like some of Starfield
yeah.
and even some parts of Destiny. Like it's like straight up from
I've never
this
played
movie.
those two, but Dead Space I can definitely see. Yeah,
And then probably more movies than we could even think of that were influenced by this.
true. Well, here's the
But-
thing. It felt like a haunted house movie. It had a lot of the same tropes and whatnot, but just in space.
Mm.
You know what I mean? People getting possessed, people getting split up. You know, that kind of stuff.
Space combined with like possessed combined with hell is like pretty gnarly.
Yeah,
All
very,
the portal
very
hell.
gnarly.
But like
The complete, like, it's like the because they say, you know, in horror movies, isolating people is like a very powerful
Yeah.
tool, and this you can't be more isolated than
Yeah,
this.
right.
I mean,
than Deep Space.
this is so. But yeah, there's a couple good jump scares that got me. They said when they said an animal, I'm like, an animal, like. What is it? What an alien is freaking xenomorph in this?
Oh yeah.
But it wasn't an animal. It was you know, just something evil that is really unexplained. I mean, it's just an evil entity, really, right?
Well, they said the ship went somewhere they can't really explain, basically to hell,
Yeah.
and
Yes.
came back just like living organism, like
Yeah, it has a mind of its own.
possessed.
Yeah, and it makes people do evil stuff.
Yeah.
and
They said
And-
it
but
brought back
I-
something with it. They don't know.
and it the ship is basically living. Yeah, and Weir basically wants to bang that ship.
A little bit.
We've established that.
Yeah, I said it needed to show more, but they wanted to do and the studio wouldn't allow them to. Like there's
what?
a cut that's half an hour longer that I hope one day we can see, but supposedly it might not exist anymore. But it should have been gorier, hornier, and weirder.
Hornier.
You just said he wanted to fuck the ship. It was obviously getting a little horny.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
But-
talked about it like last year. I read something about it.
Yeah,
I was
he
like,
has talked about it often.
Yeah.
But there's lost footage. So the director discussed like extensive graphic footage, especially involving like the hell dimension and all the crew's visions. Like there was longer version of all of that.
Yeah, because here's the thing. When it showed those quick flashes of hell, remember that?
Yeah, they shot whole scenes.
You can't just you had to shoot that.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of setup for it was on screen for no joke less than I would say 5 seconds total.
Yeah.
Like
But that
that's
would have been like aggressive on screen.
Well,
So
yeah.
like longer
Well, yeah,
scenes
that's-
of that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
crazy.
It does work though in that regard.
flashes.
Using the flashes,
Yeah.
it works.
But
Yeah.
the-
But I would have liked to have seen a little bit more of that.
Yeah, the studio cut it over concerns of rating, and then some of it might be lost. Like he doesn't know where the footage is because Paramount owns it.
But it does work that way.
And then they only let him have 4 weeks to edit it. That's why it seems rushed. Like they were like 4 weeks. You have to be done.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. It seems like I said, it seems rushed in spots,
Yeah.
and I can't
And then
put my finger on
Paramount-
it. It just seems like they didn't flesh out
that's
some
what
of the
I think
stuff.
they did. Because Paramount wanted it out before Titanic. That's literally why they were. in a
Yeah,
rush.
that's
And then
weird, man.
They made it shorter because they wanted to tone down the horror because they wanted to compete with Titanic, which is absurd.
It's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
And then the lost scenes, it says, yeah, like key scenes were cut due to gore, and then they were like, it's too long. And the original quality, if it does exist, they have no idea how bad like that footage will be compared to the movie.
Right.
Like the quality of
Because
it.
you can always tell when they add stuff later on. You're like, that looks odd.
Yeah.
It's like not like it's like all like kind of a little bit choppy or
It
whatever.
was crazy because it was
I
like
know.
a space like action horror movie, and then it was ultra violent in parts.
Yeah.
You're like, good lord.
Yeah.
It escalated
And
quickly.
it was genuinely creepy and scary at points.
Yeah. for sure.
Very, very much
And
so.
then like the mind games, like hallucinations were kind of like an It almost. If
It's
you had to
quite
like say what it's like.
it's quite unique in that not many movies take hell and deep space travel and
do it
combine
well.
them.
I haven't seen like a portal to hell done ever I can think of. Like a doorway, like
Same.
a space portal to
Yeah.
hell you can go to.
That's
town.
actually believable.
Yeah,
it's
right.
It's pretty believable. But going to the portal though, when that Justin dude first interacts with it, did you guys notice that when he sticks his finger in, something touches him back? Did you guys notice that?
Well, yeah, it grabs him.
Yeah, and then it actually grabs him, but it comes out. You could see
Yeah.
something come out.
It's like, it looks like his hand coming out.
Yeah,
of
it
him
was pretty creepy. I had to
for sure.
I rewound it. I'm like, that's creepy.
and then they did like the shining blood elevator scene, basically.
Yeah.
yeah, but
which was badass.
it was cool. But the blood did look a bit bright. Did it not? It looked a
It
little.
was a lot
more,
of it. So.
more oxygenated in space. I'm just making that up.
Exactly. No, it did look cool though. It was.
Yeah.
And then another very cool looking scene was Sam Neill in that little tunnel. That looked cool. All the green.
Oh yeah, it was cool.
That was neat.
And then the line we were talking about was she says, "I have such wonderful, wonderful things to show you,"
That
which
is a ripoff.
basically plagiarism of.
Yeah, it's basic. what's the? We have such sights to show you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the Hellraiser line.
very close.
Yeah.
There is other cool lines though.
Oh yeah,
There are.
Yeah. Then the best thing about the whole movie to me was like the set design, and then
I
like,
agree.
some of the stunning visuals. Like some visuals, were cheesy and dated, but some of them were like unreal.
Yeah.
Those are could feel my pros. The set design, the visuals, and the acting. I thought Fishburne killed it. I think Sam Neill killed it. Fishburne is a great leader. He plays a great leader.
Yeah.
He's
I love the line "fuck this ship."
Yeah, that's
a great line.
We're all Fishburne. The viewer is all
At
Fishburne.
that point, you're like, let's get out of here. Let's blow this thing up.
Even when they find that first corpse, that like weird looking, creepy corpse, you dip. Say, let's get the hell out of here.
And they have no idea because they're like, well, maybe it's he's decomposed. And like, that's not what did it. What are you? Are you
No,
crazy?
Your eyes don't just explode.
And then they basically say they're on a ticking time
They're
bomb.
like, there's claw marks. Like, what do you?
Yeah, they're on a ticking time bomb of the oxygen. They're running out of oxygen, and they're so far from rescue, it's impossible. So you get out of there, man.
But their ship's trashed, so they can't really go anywhere.
So the gravity core creates a artificial black hole. That's what he says, and the black hole brought the ship to a dimension that is unexplainable by man. Really,
He said it folds space, so like,
yeah.
who knows where the hell that ship?
Who
went.
knows where it went? But they say where they went is like really just unexplainable. You can't. It's hell. I mean, you can't really imagine it really. But and then the crew starts beginning to see things. The paranormal events aren't really happening or whatever, explainable. They're starting to see their worst fears or traumatic moments that have happened in their lives.
Eventually, they start seeing like their own demise, basically.
Yes, and then it leads them to their own demise, which is super creepy when you take someone's worst moments in their life, their trauma, their biggest fears, and you bring them into space. And the ship doesn't know these people, so for it to know those things is creepy in itself. Mm-hmm. And yeah, man, it's a creepy movie. I like the build up to someone or something is coming. That's like very and then you don't show that thing until late, and it's like it's like a roller coaster hill. You know what I mean? Like the anticipation is worse than the actual.
I mean, the guy does say he's coming or he's here.
Yeah.
Like, who's in the dark?
The dark.
Like, that's not a great line.
That's creepy.
That's not what I want to hear.
Yeah. Man. Yeah, some creepy stuff going on.
Then when he's like fully turned and they see him like in that chair with his eyes pulled out.
Yeah.
And he's like, where we're going, we won't need eyes to see.
That's a hard
Then
line.
after that, the whole speech is badass. Like, it's just
is.
crazy. And then he's like holding a gun. He's like, you're going to miss me. He's like, I'm not going to miss.
Yeah.
And then he
Who
shoots
says-
a guy through the glass.
Who says
which
I'm-
is crazy.
By the way, what's his name? I got his name in here somewhere. Let me just find his name real quick.
I do wish Justin was a cooler character.
I agree.
Coop has such a rough go. He's freaking blown onto that floating piece, and then he has to use CO2 to fly back.
And
I
then
think
it's just
he has
pounding
the
on the
best
window.
go of everybody. Honestly, he's away from the ship.
because he's the
No,
only one
that is true, but like imagine putting yourself in his head.
Yeah, obviously, be terrible.
I'm surprised he could fit his balls in space. I mean, how
That's why I said I would never be good in any of these scenarios because I would just go, oh, and just let go and be like, it's over.
Like, who
Yeah, I
thinks
mean,
that? All
Like
right.
just like when they fight like a killer animal in movies, I'm like, just let them eat you. What are you doing?
yeah. Oh, yeah,
Just
right.
give in. Be Pinhead. It's pretty cool.
I mean, his arc was
you
pretty
have
silly
powers.
though.
It's pretty cool.
Get out there and then cut a suit and fly back, and then I'm back.
That is silly.
But then he's just pounding on the window and gets hit with that.
Yeah.
Like, what is it? A bolt?
I
Arrow?
started. I
And he
did,
flies away again.
I did start laughing when he started flying back. I'm coming, mother.
Right.
Like he's so.
It was like a
accurate.
ludicrous style, like Fast and Furious or something.
That was good.
Also, all I could think when Lawrence Fishburne was in his chair is like Team America when the chair is constantly moving. That thing like is hanging and swiveling.
Yeah, that's funny as hell. What? That is good.
That hanging chair was totally unnecessary.
Yeah. But also back to that green hallway Sam Neill was in. They used a vertigo shot. The vertigo shot where like the background kind of like zooms out and the character zooms in. That made famous by Hitchcock, but Spielberg actually made it famous in Jaws. That one shot where he looks out into the water and it's like, yeah, and that it's crazy.
Any chance to mention Jaws?
Yeah.
I get it.
Let's see.
Did you see that new Spielberg trailer?
No, I didn't watch it. I'm not gonna watch it. I'm not gonna watch it.
I mean, it doesn't really give anything away, but it will get you horned up if you were horned up just from the spill.
Yeah.
Just from that, like the news announcement, you were horned up. You're gonna be.
I'm literally already sold. I'm not gonna watch it.
You're gonna be bricked up, rock hard boneyard if you watch that trailer.
I haven't watched it either.
You know what part gets me though is like it's part that's not supposed to be funny, but is funny to me when Justin gets like he's in the airlock thing, right? And then Sam Neill saves him. Not Sam Neill. Lawrence Fishburne saves him, and he catches him, and he's like convulsing and like shaking, and he's like, oh. And it's so funny, dude. I'm gonna throw that clip in there, and it's
That's
like
crazy.
It's so funny looking, dude.
Crazy that.
I'm throwing that clip in there. It is
Good thing you're
hilarious.
not like a paramedic or something. Oh, look at this guy.
Yeah, what are you gonna do if a kid has a seizure while you're subbing?
Just die
No,
laughing.
it's awful. Justin has a rough go, but that shot where he's like holding him as stiff as a board, and Justin's going, it's so good, dude. And then the best line in the movie is when Sam Neill, he walks away. He's like, I don't know, or whatever, and then Lawrence Fishburne follows him. Don't you walk away from me, mister. I'm going to throw that in there. That's too. He says it just.
I mean, I think there's a better line.
Don't you walk
Yeah,
away from me, mister. He says it as if he's saying it to a 10-year-old. Like,
The you know nothing, hell is only a word. The reality is much, much worse.
That's my favorite line.
that's a
It's pretty
hard
hard.
line, man. There are some hard lines in this movie. Very
but they
hard.
all just it 100% feels like Hellraiser in space, and that's badass.
Yeah, another one, Save Yourself from Hell. We mentioned it earlier. That is a hard line and creepy, man. Save
Yeah.
yourself from hell
Even
in
using
Latin.
Honestly,
using the
this
Latin
is. I feel like this is way scarier than almost any Hellraiser movie.
I agree. Yeah.
It's crazy.
I think it's quite scary, yeah. By the way, who captured those shots of hell that they're watching or whatever, with all like the flashing? Like someone composed those perfectly. You know what I'm saying? For like them to see those things, you know? Nah,
Some
never
gnarly shots.
mind.
Some crazy violence. Like even when he scalps like that doctor, like hangs him up by his skin and stuff. Like, man.
No, that man. Another thing that was rushed. He had him up in 10 seconds. It was
Yeah, I
like,
think you're supposed to just expect he didn't get around to seeing him until like.
that was crazy. But I mean, like everything happened so fast, man.
It's like a Goldberg match, you know?
Yeah.
He's not going to lose.
Eh?
There was another shot I noticed, and they use this shot in movies and TV. You've seen it in the past when half a character's face is illuminated in light, and then the other half is dark, and that's like when they're like conflicted or like on the edge of like choosing the dark side or the good side, and that was happening to Sam Neill. And you know what else it happened in? Late in Breaking Bad, there was a shot where Jesse was. And I noticed it. I was like, "That's good," because it was like when Jesse was kind of like on the fence or whatever. But that's a cool shot, man. And then when Peters saw her dead, her son or whatever, and then she fell. Did
Her
you know
fall was brutal.
Yeah, her fall was very brutal, and her eyes were completely black, like you said when they showed her. Her eyes
It
were
was like a blood mist when she hit the ground.
oh,
Dude,
it
it
was
was
crazy,
crazy.
man.
Well, I don't
It
know what
rocked.
happened, but
That was
it was
very
awesome
cool. That like pool. I'm a sucker
You
for.
don't know what happens in hell in space.
I'm a
We don't know.
sucker for pools of blood.
I mean, I could excuse pretty much everything that happened because I'm a big fan of this movie.
You know
but
what?
the
I
one
would
part,
say that fall was a tour de force.
Oh boy.
I've been since you said that about that, I've been hearing it and seeing it
Really?
multiple times.
The one part is when he saw like the flaming guy come out of the water, Fishburne, and it was just like they were all back in the cab. Like I swear I saw him. Like that's not how you would react to that.
You know.
But he's like, it wasn't an
You'd
hallucination.
be
It was
losing your
real.
mind in that
No,
room.
that's what I'm saying. Some of this stuff is just rushed. It's just like there 1 second and then they're somewhere else the next. Like what
Yeah.
happened there? What are we doing?
The thing I bought does have like a 5-part documentary about the making of Event Horizon that I did not watch yet, but I do want to.
Oh wow, 5 parts.
It's because it's like I think they released it as like 5 mini documentaries, and this has all 5 of them.
Okay. Wow.
And I do want to watch it, but I also do want to see this badass cut that may never exist.
Yeah.
I did notice there were 2 or 3 lame sound effects in this movie. Like I'm gonna play them in the review. When the fight at the end in the gravity room, there's like a punch and it's like the most generic, and then there's like a. I'll play it. It's good. It's good.
I am.
Yeah, there's obviously a couple super cheesy effects. I mean,
Definitely, there's some cheesy stuff going on, but the cheese is somewhat charming. I also thought the ending was quite anticlimactic and abrupt. I do believe that when it's just they get back and then she has that dream, and then they come out of the pods or whatever, and then they're like, all right, let's get someone in here quick for her or whatever, and the door closes, and then the
definitely
movie
feeling her up. By the way, I don't know if you noticed.
the movie just ends. Oh, for sure he was.
I don't know. You watched it twice. You probably saw it. But
For
he was
sure,
definitely
yeah.
grabbing them times.
100% he was. But yeah, I do have gripes. Like I said, I do believe it was rushed in some, and they could. There's so much more story there, I think, and it could have gone at a slower pace and built more.
Yeah, but what if they gave him more time and he made it like Resident Evil?
Agree.
I just think it's. I think it's better. I think there's a better movie there. I enjoy.
agree.
I enjoy the movie. I
That can
think
be
there's.
said for like almost any movie though.
I don't know. I think there's a lot there unexplored. I honestly do believe that, and I think it could be. There could be a sequel. I think it could have been better if they
there's
took
been
their
murmurs,
time more.
but I don't think it'll happen.
That and then like the ending was a bit anticlimactic, abrupt, but overall I liked it. I liked the movie. It's good, man.
If it wasn't rushed and they didn't cut what they did, I know why they did. I get it. But I think it would be so much more badass with the extra half hour of torture.
I'm not arguing that.
I would 100% agree.
I need it.
I don't know if I need
not
a
even-
half
I
hour,
need it
but-
in my life.
Not even necessarily torture. Some more torture.
I read
grouped
that.
it all
well,
into
no, I read
torture.
that most of
Oh.
the deleted stuff was of like the hell and the torture.
Some of the torture, build on the characters a little bit more, and then the second
By
half
build
of this.
on, do you mean torture?
The
them
second
more?
half of the second act and the third act are rushed to hell. Let me see. No pun intended. But yeah. You guys want to get to ratings?
Sure.
Sure.
I gave it. I'm stuck between a 7 and a 7.5. I'm gonna go a 7.
I'll go with 8
I also gave it an 8.
because I do not disagree with you that there was some rushed parts, but it didn't really affect it for me. I still
Yeah,
love
it
this
didn't
movie.
take me out of it, and it rocks.
I love the idea, the setting, the characters,
And
everything.
I
if I
watched-
didn't know that there was like stuff missing or like that it actually existed and they didn't use it, I don't think it would bother me as much. Like I might even rate it higher.
Yeah.
But if I saw it with that stuff in there, it could be a 10 out of 10.
I'm gonna be honest. Maybe. Hear me out. Maybe.
Let's shoot our own ending.
Hear me out. Maybe it is better if it got out before when I wanted more. You know what I'm saying?
That's-
Get out
yeah,
while
that's
you
fair.
want more. It did that, but I want more. I wanted more. It was just. It felt like a short movie.
Let's fire up the documentary right now.
It felt like just too quick, man. It went too quick. I think
that's a good thing about the movie is that you enjoyed it the whole time and like.
Yeah, it just goes so fast. It's like that second and third act fly by.
There's a lot going on.
Just there's so much more to explore there.
It could be a negative though if you add much more.
I
get
think
cheesy.
I think you can make this is a good movie. I think you can make a great movie if you add on a half an hour.
That documentary is only 103 minutes long. Fired up.
Yeah. So anyway, watch this ASAP. Watch it whenever or skip it.
If you haven't seen it, I'd say watch it ASAP.
Yeah, it's an ASAP for me.
ASAP. It's a really cool movie.
Reach out. We'll let you borrow a copy.
It is a really cool movie.
It's the best thing, maybe the only thing good he's ever made. So
Who?
Anderson,
Paul Anderson?
I mean, besides the stuff under his alias.
which is
Paul Thomas
Oh,
Anderson.
wait a second. Thank you guys for watching. Go check out Event Horizon if you like some deep space horror. Good stuff.
Deep space penetration.
There it is.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe and like, guys, please. Thank you, and catch you later. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. All right?
If
Later.
you don't agree with us, pull out your eyeballs.